I'm armed with another list this morning. I've got 10 more culls going tomorrow, and these are the numbers that I'm looking for. The ones with the circles, they are empties, and the other, what's there, 6 are ones that just aren't producing very well at all, so they're off. I'm just looking for them now. None of these ones. I sort of know which cows they are. I should have written them in order too, or wrote them in order, but I haven't. 44, 29, no. 170, no, not you. You're a nice cow, that 170. 268, no. There's none in that row. I have found 2 so far, so I've got about 8 more to go. Just getting ready for tomorrow. It's just easy to find them the day before, take the collars off, paint them, and then tomorrow you just have to draft them out and they're good to go. But good morning everyone and welcome back. So I had a little bit of a mistake this morning, and instead of pressing the snooze on my alarm clock, because I love to snooze a couple of times, I pressed the stop button and didn't realise until it was 20 minutes past the time I should have been out of bed. So yeah, a little bit of an added sleep in this morning, which is a little bit annoying because I'm a little bit behind at the moment, but it's not too bad. And I think it might have happened to me one other time in the last 5 years, so it's not a regular occurrence, but as they say, it does happen. It's not the end of the world, it just means I'll finish 20 minutes later. That's one of them there though, number 86. So she is a black cow, but she is Jersey, just like a black Jersey. Come on, you girls, too many. Back out, come on. Back out, 158. I think you're off too, actually. Come on, out you come. Come on. There we go. Alright, and again. Oh, actually, no, 216, 218 it is. There's 143. Okay, you're going. No, 160. 6. I know you want to drench. That's what you think's happening when I walk up here. This number 143 here, like she is quite a young cow, maybe she might be about 4, but her udder, she's just not the flashiest and just hasn't milked really well, so that's the reason she's off. This number 86 here, she's just getting a little bit old. She's actually milking alright, but she needs to go. I'm just, yeah, not a big fan of her. She's got to go at some point anyway, so thought this time round, might as well. Girl here, number 45, she's actually empty, but check this out, see? Looking down there, it's not real even, like the hip. See how it comes up and it comes around like that, and that side there hasn't got one. So I'm not quite sure what happened to this girl, whether she's been like this her whole life or, wow, she must have. It's not something that would have happened recently, I guess. Otherwise she'd probably be lame or walking a bit funny or sore, but yeah, she's just pretty normal. There's nothing different with her, she walks just the same. So yeah, maybe it's a sort of birth defect from when she's a calf, I'm not sure. I'm still yet to find about 3 more, but this cow here, number 55, she's not on my list. However, she's really not milking it well at all. There's not much of an udder there, it's pretty saggy. Look on mine, cow number 55, so she's got a positive LW, PW 86. She's in calf to July. Let's look at her production. Latest lactation, days in milk 200, milk solid 277. She should really go too, her figures just aren't quite there. But I might just leave her for now and I can always get her tomorrow. Oh, she should really go. Not really milking very well. Yep, I'll leave it for now and we'll think about it overnight.
And then did all the paddocks past Johnny's house all the paddocks down on flat. When you come back, then do that steep paddock, because the truck doesn't want to be too full doing that filling. Depends on the size.
I'll have to find the other ones tomorrow morning, but that's why I was trying to be a little bit early. I wanted to be earlier than normal this morning because Jason's come in the Spider to do another load of fert. So we've got 33 hectares in that load that we're going to go and do now. I'm going to show him where to put it anyway, but yeah, that's why I was trying to be early so I could pick all the cows or hopefully be finished milking by the time he turned up, but not to be. That means there's 5 tonne in that truck going at 150 kilos to the hectare, and this paddock's still not drilled. Hopefully sometime this week it'll get done. I did say to him, watch out for these cages. They're doing a little bit of a pasture trial here. They don't really want to hit them with the truck. Well, they won't because they're pretty easy to see. He doesn't want to hit them either. I actually asked for the Spider today because it is articulated. It's one of 2 trucks they have that is, which means it bends, the cab and the bin bend, so it's real easy to get it in down here because it's real tight. Well, there's some real tight gateways, especially like into there, around that corner, and up there's quite a tight one too. So it just makes it so much easier getting this truck to come and do these jobs. He's pretty much gonna finish this whole block, or the deer block. I just need to do the paddock where the cows are there, the one next to them. I'm not sure if we're gonna have enough to do that one today. We'll see what he's like. I've just brought him down the end here and he's just going to fertilise this whole block going up there, so it's pretty easy for him. It was also to sort of empty him a little bit because he's got to do this paddock, and this paddock is the steepest one on farm. It doesn't look too bad from this angle, but I'll go down there soon and show you where he goes because these guys are crazy where they take these trucks. It's pretty impressive. Looks a bit steeper now, eh? Look where he's going. Obviously he's not going to drive through here, but jeepers, I wouldn't like to do it. I don't even like bringing the tractor in here. He's got jewels all around. Oh, might be a bit greasy. Hope he can get out of there. Oh, look at that. Maybe let the air out in his tyres. He's real good, Jason. Far out. Pretty impressive. Like I said before, it's pretty hard to tell on the camera, but that is very steep there, so far out, yeah. Balls of steel. I was just having a chat with him, got another 12 hectares to go. I'll leave this paddock here, so this will be like the only one over here that's not done because the cows are there. But it'll be good to get some fert on that new grass paddock, I'll be loving it. Then we'll do these. So these are, well, they're about 3-4 years old new grass. And I have to take them down to home and do a couple there. I thought I'd have enough up here in this block to do it, but yeah, I don't think I'm gonna quite get there, which is fine. Means I'm not going to have much of a third load. I'm not going to have much at all really. Might just put it on ourselves maybe. Because it will be, I'm just trying to think, there's only 1, 2, 3 paddocks I haven't done, I think, down at home. 3 or 4. And then I haven't done the new grass paddocks. I wasn't going to do them just yet. I was going to wait till the grass came up a little bit more and then wax them on. So maybe next month, which isn't far away actually, it's almost at the end of the month now. I got Jackie to just run the drill through this area here where the tractors and stuff were coming out. Oh, and the cows sort of pugged it over there a little bit, but you can see that new grass is coming up, looks good. He's just finished up, almost got there. All he had to do was just this paddock here, and then everything else was sort of cleaned up. I think he got half of it over there, so really it's just this top bit, which isn't much. It's nice and fresh. Just mark these paddocks off. There. Did that one. There we go. So that is everything done pretty much. Just got to, what have we got to do? That's new grass, chicory, new grass. Got to do, we did that side actually. Just got to do number 17, where the cows were, 32 and number 19. So I could probably do them myself. And other than that, everything else is done. But I've actually been away for the last sort of 5 to 6 days. Last week I went down to forum down in Wellington, the dairy environment leaders. It was pretty cool, like big picture stuff, and it was just pretty cool to see like where the dairy industry is heading sort of environmentally. There's definitely change coming, whether you like it or not. It is going to happen, so we've just got to adapt. And then we went down to Wanaka. My cousin was getting married, so that was pretty cool down there. I haven't been probably for about 10 years, and just the amount of development that's happening there is absolutely crazy. Caught up with a mate who's managing a vineyard, so if you're on Instagram you might have seen me post a few stories at his place. It was pretty cool actually catching up with him. I haven't seen him for a while, but it's good to be back now, back on deck. So we haven't got anything planned for, well, we're not going away for the next wee while, which is quite nice, but being away from the farm for not quite a week but almost a week, it's quite cool when you can come back and have a look and see the changes, especially when you sort of plant new grass like this. It was up before I left, but it's certainly ticking along now big time. This is a permanent, and you can see it's just got a massive green tinge to it. These sort of bigger plants here, those are maize plants, but they will get eaten later on by the cows. They'll come along and nibble them. But the clover's just coming up, so it's at its second leaf stage. Grass is looking good. There's a few little weeds around though, like this, and this is probably one of the cleaner paddocks. I know that over the back there, that paddock's pretty weedy. Well, you can see the spot here actually where Dad missed with the sprayer. You can see that looks pretty weedy. It's just full of, is it yarrow? So that's not going to grow real well, is it? Well, the grass is going to struggle to come through that. Looks like there's a little bit of grass up there too, which shouldn't be there, like weedy grass, summery grass. So what I can do is, it might be a good idea to probably spray these 3 paddocks again. I know I've already hit them with Roundup once the maize came off to try and kill most of it, but the weed presence is just, yeah, it's quite a lot in here. You can see behind me like this summery grass is coming back through quite strong in places. So I need to wait till that clover gets to the 3rd leaf stage, and then I can come in and try and hit it with something. It's probably not a bad idea, like it does add another cost to it, having to spray it again, but I think it's probably worth it to try and nail it now, rather than sort of let these weeds get away and then hit it in the spring or next summer. See, look at this. Probably not a bad idea, so give it a week. I might give Lee a ring from Wrightson so he can come and have a little look and advise me what I can spray. Make a plan from there really. Man, this annual is absolutely flying though. Look at that. That is crazy. It must be about 2 weeks that it's been in the ground. So, I don't know, maybe give it another week or 2 and then maybe put a little bit of nitrogen on. Not much, maybe like 20 units, something like that. But crazy, it's looking so good. There's a heap of moisture around, it's still warm at the moment, which is definitely helping. Plus we got it in pretty early, but we might even get to a stage where the milking cows might even come on here and graze it. Although the heifers are coming back at the start of May, they usually come back on the 1st of May. So maybe we'll sort of save it for them. I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Far out, it is absolutely flying. Like, it is jumping out of the ground. Love it. You can see a green tinge from the cow shed when the sun comes up in the morning, or it did this morning. It looks so good. Love to see things growing. It's awesome. So getting back to the cull cows, I thought I would explain a few things, because at the moment I've actually got a little bit of grass around where I don't need to get rid of them. Usually if we're struggling for feed, that's when we would start offloading cows. There is a bit of grass around at the moment, so I'm not pushed that hard. But my thinking is, well, going forward, I'm changing things a little bit. Usually we try and milk about 315 to 320 cows through peak milk production. I want to bring it back next year to about 300 and just feed the cows that we have on farm better. So that's why I'm sort of getting rid of culls now, because the cows I'm going to carry through the winter, we're going to try and get them in better nick. We're going to try and keep that condition on through the winter. I've got silage bales. I did want to get some hay in this season, but things are a little bit tight at the moment, so I'm not sure if that'll happen. I sort of wanted to get 2 unit loads. Even if I could get 1 unit load, that'd help, but at least I've got some bales sitting there anyway. But that's the whole reason I sort of wanted to get rid of them. The cull price at the moment's not looking the flashiest, I don't think. I haven't actually looked at the schedule. And you would probably be better off keeping them through till say May and hoping it picks up and sell them then. You'd also get the milk that they're producing as well, but like I was saying just before, I want to get rid of them. I want to look after the cows we are going to take through better. Plus I was at a discussion group that's saying the other day that it could be hard getting culls away at the end, because everyone's got a bit of grass around the Waikato at the moment. Everyone will be trying to offload cows at the end of the season, and there might be a little bit of a wait. So if I can sort of just trickle them out, it'll sort of help at the other end. All the young empties I'll probably sell to Steve, so that'll be no problem. But all the culls, I'm not sure how many cows have I got at the moment. 297 I think it is. So we'll be down to 287. So there's probably still another 40 culls to go. And dropping cow numbers, it's a little bit nice because I can go deeper culling wise this year. So we're going to try and get rid of everything that's no good and have sort of nice cows, which everybody wants nice cows, but with sort of a lower empty rate and dropping cow numbers, it just allows me to cull just that little bit harder. But that's the plan anyway going forward. By dropping cow numbers, I don't think we're going to lose any production. If not, by feeding them better, I think we're going to raise it. So less cows, higher production. That is the goal at the end of the day. We don't want to change systems too much, but I think we can do it with how we're farming at the moment. Maybe buying in a little bit more supplement, but it should all make sense. Hopefully the milk price is going to go back up at some point in the future. But yeah, efficiency is key, and that's what we're all aiming for. No matter how we farm here in New Zealand, we all want efficient systems. But hopefully that all makes sense to you anyway. I was definitely rambling, but it does have sort of a flow-on effect. Like, if we are milking less cows, that means we're also carrying less replacements through, and it does cost quite a bit to get a cow through to a 2-year-old when they're not giving any milk back. So if we can say save 10 of them that we're not paying for each year, it is quite a big saving. So I hope you understand all that, and it does make sense. If you do have any questions, I'll try and answer them for you. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video, guys. A little bit of a catch up. It feels like I've been away for quite a while off farm, which is quite nice. But apart from that, thumbs up and see you next time.